Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Super Wrestling Federation's Saturday Night Powerslam. Back in action tonight, the tough gal Whiskey Marie makes her return to the ring, and she's going to be taking on a dangerous opponent, the Samoan Savage, Hawaiian Steve. This is going to be the first time they've ever met in singles competition in the middle of the ring. This man right here is a very dangerous foe for anybody that has the guts to face him in the ring. He's been so close to the SWF World Championship, but he has yet to win it. He has yet to hold it. Only two men so far in history have been the SWF World Champion, and that's Von Stott and Luigi Calzone. Will the third champion be Hawaiian Steve? That's if the Killer Wasp does not succeed in defeating Luigi Calzone in his upcoming SWF World title match. Hawaiian Steve, just like Von Stott, just like Brandon Trout, just like many others here at the SWF, want to be the next #1 contender. Right now, the current #1 contender is the Killer Wasp. He's going to be challenging Luigi Calzone here shortly for the SWF World Championship. But if he does not succeed, Luigi Calzone retains. You know Hawaiian Steve wants to be the next challenger. But he's not alone. That's why it's important to put on amazing matches. That's why it's important to win. That's why it's important to have notoriety, to have a fan base. Whether you're getting a lot of cheers or a lot of boos. Whether people want to see you go face Luigi Calzone and they want to watch so that they can watch you lose, or watch you face him so they can cheer you on and lead you to victory. The whole point is to be noticed, to be recognized, to be loved, hated, respected. It doesn't matter. Any of those will work. You want to be noticed. You want to be the best. Whether you're loved, whether you're hated, you want to go in there, put on the greatest match that you can, and you want management to say, you know what, I think this person has what it takes to challenge for the title. I think this person has what it takes to beat the champion. I think this person has what it takes to beat the Super Wrestling Federation World Champion. Hawaiian Steve, in my opinion, is one of the top contenders in the SWF. I think he deserves a title shot. I think many others deserve title shots. That's why we have to have these matches. We have to have ratings. We have to see who the fans love, who they hate, who gets the most response, and who is going to draw in the most money. Because fans, it's a business as much as it is entertainment. We've got to make the money. We've got to put on the greatest matches that you want to see. We want everyone to be happy on a business aspect and on an entertainment aspect. We don't hide the fact that we want to make money, folks. We don't hide the fact that we want your feedback. We care about what you want to say, what you have to say, how you feel. But in the end, we want the same as you, and that's the best show possible. That's going to make the most money. That's going to bring out the best in all of our competitors, to put on the greatest shows, to put on the best title matches. And right now, these two are meeting for the first time in SWF history, despite being in the company since basically the beginning. Hawaiian Steve was in that first battle royal. It came down to him and Von Stott, and in the end, he would fall short to the Barbaric Bastard, and Von Stott would be crowned the first ever SWF World Champion. We've only had two so far. Hawaiian Steve wants to be the next. But the Killer Wasp is ahead of him in line, as he is the current #1 contender. But will he defeat Luigi Calzone, or will he fall short? And if he does fall short, will Hawaiian Steve be the next #1 contender? He surely hopes so, but so does Brandon Trout. So does Von Stott. Everybody wants to be the best. Everybody wants to climb the ladder to success. Everybody wants to grab those brass rings, and everybody wants to plop the SWF World Championship over their shoulder and put it around their waist. That's what makes the SWF so great. That's what makes this a competitive sport. That's what makes this entertaining. That's what makes this raw, real, amazing, fantastic, wonderful, you name it. Any synonym will do, folks. This is the best wrestling on the planet. No matter where you go, whether you go to Mexico, Japan, Switzerland, it doesn't matter. The SWF right here, right now, is the best wrestling product on the map. These two competitors, two of the toughest, two of the meanest, two of the baddest, competing for supremacy. This is not a #1 contendership match, but this is a fight for notoriety. This is a fight for the fans. Like two gladiators competing in a coliseum. They are out there to put on the biggest and baddest fight, and they're there to walk out alive and victorious. The ankle lock being applied now by Whiskey Marie. Samoan Savage, Hawaiian Steve, thriving around on the ground in pain. Wait a second, kick to the stomach now. Whiskey Marie picking up the Samoan Savage, bouncing off the ropes, and Oh, goes for the giant bulldog. What a maneuver there by Whiskey Marie. Oh, kick to the face. Oh, another kick to the face. I think he may have busted her nose open. Look at the blood stain on the L, on the word wrestling on the ring mat. I think Whiskey Marie has been busted open. She's got blood on her forehead. She's got blood dripping out of her nose. I think he may have broken her nose. But look how tough she is. She fights to the pain. We're not stopping this. We're not going to go get a medical stat. They're going to fight to the bitter end. Whether it's a #1 contendership match, whether it's for the world championship, or whether it's just a regular match. Wait a second. Hold on a second. That's the Prowler. The Prowler's here. He's in all red like the devil. What is he doing here? He's spitting venom into the sky. He's interfering in this match. Wait a second now. He's going after Hawaiian Steve, who's fighting back, trying to take on 2 competitors now. Wait a second. Whiskey Marie and the Prowler working together. Oh, double knees to the face. This is an abomination. I can't believe this. After all the hype, after all the good words said, we've got the Prowler coming in and interfering, and he's working with Whiskey Marie. He's helping Whiskey Marie, but why? Has Whiskey Marie... Oh, look at this! Choking Hawaiian Steve and smashing his head across the mat. Hawaiian Steve is now bleeding, the back of his head bleeding. All in his hair, now dripping down his face. The Prowler showing an allegiance with Whiskey Marie. I think Whiskey Marie is no longer working with Big Texas Todd. She's now with the Hell Spawners. Whether it's a management role or whether they're going to be competing together, I think she's made it very clear where she stands. She didn't try to stop the Prowler. She worked with him. And now he's leaving. But the damage has already been done. Hawaiian Steve throws Whiskey Marie out of the ring. He's going to join her on the outside to fight. This is much more than a wrestling match. This is pure adrenaline. Wait a second. Whiskey Marie. Oh, with the table shard. Right over the head of Hawaiian Steve. Screaming that she's #1 to the crowd. Referee Ed Trout looks entertained. He's going to allow that for now. He didn't disqualify for the interference. He didn't disqualify for the use of that wood table shard. Referee Ed Trout seems like he could be very lenient on the rules once in a while. When the match is going very well, when it's very exciting, high impact, he'll let things go to see where things go. Kick to the back of the head. Whiskey Marie is down. Folks, I believe Whiskey Marie is now aligned with the Hell Spawners. That's not going to stop Hawaiian Steve. His right eye is swollen shut from all the damage that he's taken tonight. Blood dripping all over the ring mat, all over the padding on the outside, all over the guardrail, the cement floor. These 2 competitors are busted open. They're bleeding, but they're taking each other through hell. And she just dropped him on his head with a Death Valley driver right onto the concrete. You can see the blood staining the ground. We'll have to clean that after the show because we can't take our eyes off of the match right now. The referee looks like he's not going to be stopping this. No matter what happens, it's going to take absolute death for this match to take a stop. Whiskey Marie showing that she's intense, showing that she belongs. The ankle lock being applied. Oh no! Hawaiian Steve couldn't take the pain anymore. He submits to the ankle lock applied by Tough Cow Whiskey Marie. These 2 took each other to absolute war. After interference by the Prowler, Whiskey Marie is victorious in tonight's match.